Good morning, everyone. We are going to begin our program shortly, so I invite you to find your seats and especially clear the center walkway. Thank you very much. Good morning again. Seniors, stay right where you are. Juniors, you may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 commencement service at Sacramento Adventist Academy. Let's give it up for these seniors. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, thank you so much for your positive support. The energy in here is absolutely fantastic. We know this is a special day, so again, if you'd like to come take a picture, please come take a picture right now. This is one of those forever memories that we want you to have documentation of forever. This is absolutely wonderful. We even have junior class parents taking pictures of their kids. Lovely. Junior parents, if you'd like to come snap a picture of your child sitting down, you can do that too. All right, while the last few pictures are being taken, and don't rush yourselves, once again, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Sacramento Adventist Academy, I want to welcome you to our 2024 senior commencement service. This is a very, very special day. We understand that you have been preparing for this day for 18 years, and you've been preparing for this day for 13 academic years, from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade. This is a day that, once again, we will celebrate with our seniors. And seniors, I'm not seeing any cameras. Seniors, you may be seated. But parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, family members, community members, welcome to our commencement service. We're going to begin with a word of prayer. So I'm going to invite Mr. Josh Groeschel up.
Let's bow our heads for a word of prayer. Father in heaven, we come to you now thanking you for this opportunity that we have today to celebrate the completion of the step of our educational journey. We thank you for all the people who have helped us along the way, and we thank you all for all you have done in our lives up to this point. As we transition out of this stage of our lives, we ask that you keep us reliant on you. We thank you in advance for watching over our lives. We pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Today's offering goes towards this Worthy Student Fund. This fund goes to helping offset some of the costs it takes to attend Sacramento Adventist Academy. It is through this fund, the class of 2024 and many other classes were able to attend and go through Christian education. Matthew 19:14 says, Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these." And Jesus knew the importance of young people. He knew they were the future. Kids attending or going to attend SAA are the future. So I urge you to invest in this future. If the class on this stage is an example of what the future holds, I'd say it's a very bright one. Will the ushers please come forward? Let's bow our heads for a word of prayer. Lord, I pray that this offering helps bless others with an opportunity to go to an amazing school such as SAA. Open our hearts to giving generously, knowing that you provide all that we need. Be with us as we continue today's graduation, and be with these graduates as we embark on a new chapter in life. We thank you and praise you for everything. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Turn your hearts from the great unknown. Why not stay where you are and leave well enough alone? Close your ears to mysterious music. Never mind that it's lovely and low. Never mind all these traces of places that you'll never go. If I had the wings of a bird or bee, flying high above the branches of the highest trees, I would search for brand new places all the time. I've no wings, it's true, it's the same of you, and until I do, I'll climb. Far away, there's a blue horizon. Far away, there's a wild land. Far away, where the green familiar meets the cold of the golden sand. Far away, I can hear the music, though it's faint. I can hear it call, and it sings out to me. If you try, then you'll see this different world isn't far away at all. One more branch and the leaves will part, and the birds will make room as they hover. One more branch and the music nears, and the mystery is mine to discover. I've heard tales of mountain tops where these caucasus fly. Someone saw them, told their story. Tell me if I can die. Far away, there's a song that I can't ignore, like the wind when it turned to thunder, and it can't hold the rain anymore. Far away, there's a world that's waiting. I can see, though it's very small, and it seems from up here that it's perfectly clear. This different world isn't far away at all.
That was so good, Dasha. Thank you. Before I get us started with the very long speech I and my mom helped me write, I would like to say a very big thank you to the teachers, the staff, the parents, those who run the facilities that we've been in the past couple days, and my class. Thank you so much for an amazing grad weekend. Okay, let's get into it. Good morning, class of 2024. I spent 13 years at Sacramento Adventist Academy, and I've watched us grow in maturity and number. We've never been a large class, The first time we had a classroom all to ourselves was in the 5th grade with only 12 students. Today, I look and see a bright, 22 talented and unique individuals sitting before me now, which I have the absolute honor and pleasure to call my classmates. Even though our class isn't big compared to others, we make up for that in our sense of community. I saw this shared sense of togetherness the week before Fall Festival. Many of us fried corn dogs all week. The greasy scent saturated our clothes and hair. But the corn dogs weren't even the most exhausting task we had. Our greatest challenge was building the box maze. After frying corn dogs all week, we found ourselves having to build the box maze on Friday. We had to complete this maze by Sunday, the start of Fall Festival. Every year, the seniors are in charge of creating this maze, which is a very large moneymaker for us. As we prepared to start construction, August, Simon, Jason, and I realized, to our complete and utter horror, we had only enough boxes to build around a third of the maze. Devastation. My ever-so-confident mindset and mental image of the perfect maze shattered into a million pieces. But my classmates rose to the occasion. Beth called every store that might conceivably have boxes. Simon, Wesley, and Jason selflessly offered to drive and pick up the boxes. Miraculously, we found that we had all the boxes we needed just within a few hours to finish the maze. But that was not. Then our next challenge presented itself. We actually had to make it. So, on Friday, we started, but we had to stop at sundown, so we didn't get very far. So, we showed up Saturday night and worked until 11 a.m. Sunday morning, only to return 7 hours later to run it. I managed to talk my dad and sister into helping us, which they completed a whole room on their own, but we're not going to talk about that. It took hours and hours of cutting, folding, and taping boxes together. Amongst the numerous complaints, we laughed and joked. Kalini played music. Aiden patched up the maze from the inside so it didn't fall apart. Nicole, Derek, Beth, August, Jaden, Brody, Sam, Wesley, and Simon did the major construction. We stayed focused and barely functional until we finished at 1 a.m. Senior class of 2024, you are something special. You are like no other class. Your nature is one of community and love. So I would like to take a moment to express my appreciation to all of you. Ori, Dasha, Violetta, Emily, Derek, Nicole, and Kalini. I'm so grateful for the music you provide. I've been truly blessed, especially these past few days. And I'm honored to play alongside you. You are all so talented. I'm so grateful. Beth and Braden, thank you for nerding out with me and sharing my success and failures in robotics. Who would I annoy if I weren't around to talk about plastic, engineering, math, and other things? German, Simon, Wesley, Jaden, and Brody, I appreciate the energy you exude. A room without any of you is so quiet and dull. You bring out that same energy in those around you. You are the batteries of our class. Edith, August, Sam, Aiden, Josh, Jason, and Irvin, thank you for your quiet wit. A moment can easily be brightened by one of your spontaneous jokes, or a laugh that has made me unable to breathe and start to cry. As we leave here today, I hope you will take your talents and friendships into the world, because I'm confident you will make it a better place. I've enjoyed knowing each and every one of you. Thank you, and goodbye, as your president and as your friend.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. My name is Lindsay Hayasaka, and I am the Vice President for Academic Administration at Pacific Union College. Today's my first time on your beautiful campus, and I'd like to thank your principal and his team for the very warm welcome. Today, it is my absolute honor to present the Sacramento Adventist Academy seniors with scholarships on behalf of PUC. PUC is committed to providing students access to Adventist higher education. Last year, we awarded over $13 million in financial aid to assist students and their families to finance a college education. The awards I'm presenting today are based on information provided to PUC by the administration of Sacramento Adventist Academy. In most cases, it represents only a small portion of the financial aid each student will receive at PUC, with many scholarships still available. But I'm excited to announce that together, this year's senior class is receiving a grand total of $163,000 in awards and scholarships from PUC. Congratulations. It's time to award these. So when I call your name, I'm going to ask you to please step forward to receive your award and stay on the stage until the end of the PUC awards. The first award given is our Legacy Scholarship, and it's worth $6,000 over 4 years. This scholarship recognises families who have made PUC a collegiate experience, a part of their family tradition. And receiving this award today is Jaden Lindgren. In recognition of leadership, the Mostert Leadership Scholarship Awards incoming freshmen for selected leadership roles they have held during their junior and or senior years of high school. For $1,000, this award also goes to Jaden Lindgren. In recognition of academics, the Founders Scholarship is a 4-year total of $36,000 and is awarded to students whose cumulative GPA ranges from 2.8 to 3.24. Receiving this scholarship today is Daria Pladiuk. And finally, the President's Scholarship is a 4-year total of $60,000 and is awarded to students whose cumulative GPA ranges from 3.75 to 4.0, or who had test scores above 29 for the ACT or 1,350 for the SAT. This year, we are awarding 2 scholarships, and these go to Jaden Lindgren and Derek Delos Reyes.
Good morning. My name is Adrian Cerna, and I am here to represent Adventist Health, and I have the honor of giving out this year's Adventist Health Scholarship Award worth $2,500 to one graduating senior who has decided to pursue in the healthcare field. And I am excited this year because I've happened to know this individual for quite some time. And whether it was coaching him or coaching against him, I could always count on this individual to give 100% effort, to play with passion. And my advice to you is, as you move forward in life and you represent God's team, give him that 100% effort and that same passion. And it was really didn't matter if it was a big job or a small job, whether it was asking him to go get a bucket, or asking him to, hey, you got to catch this and we need this touchdown, or hey, simply go get that rebound, or hey, I need you to block and protect that quarterback, even if we did get a penalty or two at times. You could always count on him for that effort. So It is my pleasure and honor to give this award today to Simon Tesche.
We have one final award to present this morning, and this is the Caring Heart Award. Each year, the North American Division sponsors the Caring Heart Awards, giving recognition to secondary students who have demonstrated a personal commitment to making the world a better place and sharing the love of God within their communities. In addition to the recognition, this award consists of a $500 scholarship. This year, the Sacramento Adventist Academy recipient of the Caring Heart Award is Derek De Los Reyes.
I want to take a quick pause here in the middle. I'm not here to give an award per se, but I am here to make a wrong into a right. I had a chance yesterday to speak to seniors, and unfortunately an individual was left off on that list unintentionally. But I want to say Irvin, and Irvin's family. Irvin, you are not forgotten. And your artistic eye, your ability to see the aesthetics, and the intentional use of technology to convey that aesthetic is powerful. And I also have to say, your willingness to forgive when slights are made makes you a wonderful asset. We need you here, and thank you for being here.
Good morning, everyone. So, as we dive headfirst into the final ceremony, marking the transition to the next chapter of our lives, I have the privilege of introducing our speaker. She is an amazing teacher and has been a big part of my life, as she is my aunt. Our class selected her to speak at our 8th grade graduation, sending off into high school, and today we have invited her once again to offer her wisdom as we move forward into the next phase of our journeys. She has witnessed our growth and development from those who began their academic journey here to the new members of our class, always welcoming us with open arms. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to our speaker and my aunt, Miss Ferguson.
I almost wore the same dress today, but I didn't. I looked at my old pictures. I was like, oh, I better wear something different. So here we are, because I'm so excited to be here today. When PJ asked me, or he emailed me to speak, I was like, what? You're asking an elementary teacher to speak? I'm so excited. I just love this class so much. You'll be able to tell that as I'm talking. But I was honored for so many reasons, partially just because I love you so much, and because I get to do like the Sunday talk, which is like such an honor. So I am taking this as an honor for all of your teachers that you've had from all the way from elementary, when I taught some of you in 2nd grade, and then when I taught some of you again in 7th and 8th grade, and then I didn't teach you new ones, but I have been watching this class all along. And I freaked out a little bit right when I said yes, how exciting, because this is kind of a big deal. I'm glad I'm standing behind here so you can't see my pants shaking, but I was like, what do I have to say? How can I think of something to say that's memorable and inspiring to these kids who are just off on their way to new things and new ambitions? But I think I have something good. We'll see. So, speaking of addresses, those of you who were here in 8th grade, do you remember that I required you to memorize the Gettysburg Address in preparation for our Washington, D.C. trip? Yes. And then, guess what? COVID. And you did not get to go to Washington, D.C., and yet I still made you recite, record, and submit the Gettysburg Address on Canvas. So that was pretty mean of me. I'm sorry about that. But while I wish I could say something as brilliant as Abraham Lincoln did in as little as 272 words that you memorized, I am not a renowned speechwriter or a great orator, so I'll have to use a few more words than he did, and this has already probably been longer than his 3 minutes. So here we go. Through all your years here at SAA, we might say that your class was, let's see, I was trying to find the right word, and I think it's underwhelming? Hold on. You were just so small compared to everybody else, right? PJ mentioned it. They were tiny. I looked in the yearbooks, and there was like your class mixed with the others, and I counted you, and there were like 7 one year, and they didn't even list the grade levels because I think they didn't want to know people to see how small you were. But you were just so small, and then you were squished in between these other classes who were like big, and let's see, another word for them, maybe. I went through a lot, guys, but I settled on rambunctious, right? You guys, you chill kids squished between these rambunctious classes. And you just like didn't always get your fair share. You didn't always get noticed as you should have. And then middle school came, and boy, if you were here, I know we had some rough times. If you weren't here, I'm gonna guess you probably had some rough times because, hey, it's middle school, right? But your middle school was even worse because, you know what I'm gonna say, Orangeville kids, I think you were planning to go to Utah. Was that the Utah trip year? And then COVID. 8th grade here, you were planning to go to Washington, D.C., and then COVID, and we didn't get to do all of these fun things. So how disappointing. And then the other thing that I loved so much, SAA kids, remember how you were about to perform Shrek? You know this, because I've talked to you about this so many times this year, because this year the middle school performed Shrek. But hey, raise your hand if you were a lead or a part in Shrek. This is the junior musical, so we have like Shrek over there, Donkey, Fiona, Lord Farquaad, all these people. They were supposed to perform Shrek, and they didn't get to. It was so disappointing. Nicole did not get to say her line. Do you want to do it now? Life is disappointing. Woe is what I know. And that seemed to be like the theme song for you for the next couple years, I think, because high school came along and you were stuck on Zoom. You got your freshman year, half of it, you're at home on your computers, which I have to say is tough for you guys because you like each other so much. They were tough to teach. There's no challenges with them except that they can't be quiet. They have so much fun laughing, giggling, joking that when I taught them in 2nd grade, I tried so many things to get us to focus in class that I had to like institute like morning like joke time in class. And like I was like, okay, come on up and tell a joke. And they did it, but it didn't work anyway, so I stopped because also Jaden's jokes were really bad. Are they better yet? We don't need to answer that. Okay. All right. So maybe no growth in that area. We'll see. All right. So high school wasn't always easy either. No matter where you were in the world, your high school experience was impacted by COVID. Some of you just a few years later, even more huge, was being displaced by war, having to leave your homes and come to a brand new place. These things I've been talking about are minor in comparison to some of the challenges that you have faced. Throughout high school, out of your little class, a few of you participated in sports. Some of you did music, took art, but still didn't always stand out. You even came in last or second to last place in class points like every year. Was that just because you're small? Oh, yeah, not this year? Not this year. Okay. At this point, I think you're saying to me, like, I hope you're thinking this, Miss Ferguson, what in the world are you doing? This is our graduation speech, and you parents are like, what are you doing? Can we talk about some good stuff here? Because this is disappointing. I think I paid a lot of money for this education. I need to see that this was worth it, and you will. Because you're right. But I did say earlier that you may have been an underwhelming class to an outside observer. Fortunately, I'm not an outside observer, and I get to talk today. I, along with your other teachers, noticed things that you do realize about your class, but I think other things that you don't. As I listened to all the other speakers this weekend, and even yourselves, I noticed a very clear theme that I have known about you for so long, and that is your connectivity with each other, like Miss Nina mentioned, that you are inclusive and welcome people in, like Pastor Greg mentioned yesterday. And there must be something about this birth year, I don't know, but it seems like everybody who came in and out like has the same vibe. So, and you just fit right in. So far, I've used about 780 words leading up to what I really want to say today. So way more than Lincoln already, but I just got to the good part, so there is a good part. You've gone through a lot. You've been the underdog. You could easily have been grumpy and resentful, but you have actually been the opposite. You have been consistently positive and inspiring. This year, your senior year, it was finally clear to everyone that you were not actually underwhelming at all, that you have never, ever been underwhelming. Bel Canto, just a few weeks ago, you competed and won an invitation to perform in Carnegie Hall next year. You make up like half of the group, and you won't even get to be there, which is sad. But what I see in you, I know, but this is what's so great about them. You are still excited and encouraging others to join. Like, go for it. You're excited for them to get this experience that you know you're not going to have. You had lead roles in the musical this year. You created a phenomenal art show. Wow. And I know he's my nephew, but did you see Brody's Beetle picture? That was like a photograph. I don't know, it was impressive. And then Beth, you edited this masterpiece of a yearbook. And how many of you are on yearbook? Yeah, look at this. These are these guys, right? This is like the under the radar awesomeness that they have. Your praise teams were wonderful and worshipful. Yesterday at church was beautiful. I had to just sit and close my eyes and listen. It was so wonderful. You have musical solos, your ensembles that you perform in are heavenly, and I think that you may have even won the class points this year to be the SA school class champions. Is that right? Yes. Way to go. Yay. Yeah. It's about time you got the recognition you deserve in high school. But as I am not a high school teacher, I have a perspective that you may have never known had I not been your speaker today. And the real reason I was so thrilled to speak today is that I now have the opportunity to tell you and you what your impact has been on the rest of the school. Not performing Shrek in 8th grade was actually one of my not performing Shrek in 8th grade was one of my biggest disappointments of COVID, because you know I love musicals so much, and I just loved you. And if it was hard for me, I know it was hard for you. But this year, when the middle school found out they were doing Shrek, you could easily have been jealous and sad, but you weren't. And you did something spectacular. Instead of that, you guys showed up. You were there that night, and you were just as excited as the parents, and parents were very excited. And you sang along, and you encouraged them. And then on Friday, they performed just for the high school. This is terrifying for middle schoolers to perform for high school. But you guys, you led the cheering section, and they had no reason to fear because you were there supporting them and lifting them up. That was big for them. I mentioned a few of you participated in sports during high school, but I should have said that just a few of you played sports in high school because many of you participated in sports, especially this year. This was so impressive when you guys created, this is the Red Sea, right? We created this cheering section for home games. This was led by our seniors. Who was leading that? I know, because you made videos. Raise those hands high. These guys were awesome. They made videos. They made theme nights. They came up with cheers. They even had Moses running across and splitting the Red Sea. It was spectacular. And I truly believe that your spirit here at your cheering section was responsible for some of the W's we got this year. I don't think it would have happened without this cheering section for some of those games. But did you notice who was there for it? It wasn't just high school. There were more middle schoolers and elementary students here than have ever been to high school games that I've ever noticed in the 12 years that I've been here. They were there because you invited them, because you made it a big deal, you made it special, you let them come, and they learned from you that they can support each other just as much from the sidelines as on the court. Recently, I was talking with Mrs. Duckett, and she mentioned that at the Pops concert a few weeks ago, her 5th grade daughter, Kindry, noticed all the seniors who were being recognized, and Kindry looks up at Mrs. Duckett and says, somewhat dismayingly, "Wait, he's a senior? She's a senior? All the best ones are leaving." So even 5th graders, all the way down to elementary, realize the value of what you have to offer and are sad to see you go. The other day, the current 8th grade class, they were working on their family tributes, which you know all about, for their graduation. And I heard them talking as I was walking around, and they were talking about you guys. And I scooted over and eavesdropped. And one of them said, "I wish this class would be seniors when we're freshmen. No offense to the juniors, but the seniors are just so nice." Really, they did say no offense to the juniors. So that was in quotation marks if you were editing my paper. So how do they know this? It's because of all the things I already mentioned, but it's just the little things. They know that you missed out on your DC trip, because I talk about DC a lot, but they know you missed out on that and whatever your 8th grade trips were that were planned. But when they returned from theirs, so many of you went up to them, asked them, "How was your trip?" "Ah, nice DC sweatshirt." You talked to me, they heard you asking me, "How was your trip?" "Oh, that's so cool." You guys missed out on it, and yet you were genuinely excited for us who got to do it. All the little things that you do, your kind words, your laughter among friends that extends to everyone around you, your come-on-in attitude, the way you make people feel when you show up and show that you genuinely care about them and their experience, the fact that, yes, you are kind of a weird and quirky class, but you just let everyone be themselves. These are not little things to those around you. These are the big things. These are the things that let people know they matter. As I read your verse, the name, and motto, I was impressed by how well you know yourselves. If I were to choose some for you as an observer, these could be the exact ones. But your verse goes like this. This is from the Message. Love one another the way I loved you. This is the very best way to love. Put your life on the line for your friends. Your connection and loyalty to each other is admirable. But your ability to see and love beyond yourselves is your legacy. To conclude my address, let's return to Lincoln's address, in which he says, "The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here." That's true for my words. It was not true for Lincoln's speech, and it will not be true for your legacy. Those of us who return to Sacramento Adventist Academy next year and for years to come will not soon forget the positive impact you, each one of you, has made on our school. So in the end, I did not have to come up with memorable and inspiring words because you are memorable and inspiring. Today we celebrate in you all that you have been, all that you are, and all that you will be. I love you guys.
Hey guys. So I think I'm the only thing that's in our way from getting our diplomas, so I'm very sorry about that. But anyways, just a little backstory about this little thing I'm gonna do. I wrote this song a couple months ago, and I was like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if I did it for graduation? And then I did my audition, and I was like, wow, that was the worst thing I've ever written in my life. I'm never doing this. But then I think as we went across these last few weeks and last few days, I realized that I really love you guys. You guys are a huge part of my life, and so I feel like I should express the love that I have for you guys. So anyways, this song is titled A Love Letter to the Class of 2024. Step by step always, falling down, yeah, we're falling far, we're falling out, we go our separate ways, separate paths, it's our own pace, it's our own race, sorry. Somehow God put us together, knew that our lives would change forever. There's no doubt this may be our last goodbye. I have no fear now, 'cause I'll look up towards the sky and I'll know we won't be too far. Been through peaks and seas and heat and storms, but it never seemed to push us towards the end. Something steady built us bridges, paved us roads, gave us something only we would know. And when we forget who and where we are, we won't be too far. Each star is ours, step by step away. Growing up, yeah, growing far, we're growing out. Our eyes are on the night sky. Beyond this world, there's hopes and dreams and truths unfurled. Somehow, God put us together, knew that our lives would change forever. There's no doubt this may be our last goodbye. I have no fear now, 'cause I'll look up towards the sky and I'll know we won't be too far. Been through peaks and seas and heat and storms, but it never seemed to push us towards the end. Something steady built us bridges, paved us roads, gave us something only we would know. And when we forget who and where we are, we won't be too far. Each star is ours. Oh, our world is changing. Space and time hold our former homes. Oh, will life be light years away? True selves will be free, and this life I'll hold forever. I know now what I need, and this life has been a step so further I can see. And this life was filled with lessons, stronger guaranteed. And this life touched in the heavens. I'll know each story, and I'll know we won't be too far. Been through peaks and seas and heat and storms, but it never seemed to push us towards the end. Something steady built us bridges, paved us roads, gave us something only we would know. And when we forget who and where we are, we won't be too far. Each star is ours. Thank you.
Graduates, please stand and proceed to the receiving line. Good morning. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. In a moment, Principal Jacobsons and Vice Principal Piner will present the graduates with the diplomas. I am proud to say that each graduate has fulfilled the requirements set forth by the State of California, the Pacific Union Conference, the Northern California Conference, and Sacramento Adventist Academy in order to receive their high school diplomas on this day, June 2nd, 2024. Family and friends, you are welcome to come forward to take your graduate's photo as their name is called. If a graduate is being awarded an advanced diploma or has achieved honors or high honors, I will indicate so before reading their name. Receiving an advanced diploma with high honors and a 12-year medallion, Philip Jesse Balsley. Receiving an advanced diploma with high honors and a service medallion, Simon Cole Tashe. Receiving an advanced diploma with high honors and a service medallion, August Emerson Brown. Jason Thomas Pataki. Receiving an advanced diploma, Emily Nicole Barbuta. Brody Eugene Barr. Receiving an advanced diploma, Irvin Jablan Bokala. Receiving an advanced diploma with high honors and both a service and 12-year medallion, Derek Umbiga de los Reyes. Graduating with a service medallion, Rachel Kalini Manatuofa Mehi Lone Star Fifita. Samuel Elijah Graves Thomas.
Joshua Alexander Groeschel. Braden James Wesley Heinrich. Daria Hladuk. German Kudashov. Receiving an advanced diploma with high honors in both a service and 12-year medallion, Jaden Emmanuel Lindgren. Receiving an advanced diploma with high honors, Elizabeth Claire Malouf. Receiving an advanced diploma, Nicole Roberta Mann. Receiving an advanced diploma, Edith Grace Overton. Wesley Christopher Rodriguez. Orislava Shrajkovska. Receiving an advanced diploma, Violetta Sitnick. Receiving an advanced diploma, Aiden Zanwei So. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
Right, thank you. Right, thank you, everyone. So, the class of 2024 would like to express our sincere gratitude to the parent volunteers and donations that enriched our school experience. We deeply appreciate the support of our families. You have donated to baskets at the Fall Festival, run bake sales, donated to Junior-Senior Banquet, and more recently, worked long hours setting up this gym for our graduation. We appreciate it more than you know. We would now like to recognize the support of Mr. and Mrs. Balsley. Would you please come to the front? We have always known that the Balsleys were dedicated to our class, but this became especially pronounced at this year's Fall Festival. They have made a generous financial contribution to our silent auction baskets, and Mr. Balsley stayed at school until 1 in the morning while we built our box maze. For some reason, the school didn't want us there without adult supervision, but we appreciated that deeply. This spring, the Balsleys also made a very generous donation to our class trip fund, which paid for group activities including kayaking, a movie, and an afternoon with boardwalk wristbands. You have added significantly to our class experience, given us opportunities to form greater memories and bonds, and please take this as a small token of our appreciation. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jason Pataki, and I'm the senior class senator, and it is my privilege to give the class gift of 2024 to our school. And as a class, we said it'd be beneficial for future senior classes to have a newer and better fridge in the senior snack shack. Now, this new fridge will be quite an improvement, as the previous fridge was decrepit. That was all. And thank you so much, SAA, for giving us such a great high school experience, as well as an elementary school experience. We hope to give back at least a little of what you guys gave to us.
Good morning, class of 2024. This is the last time I get to welcome you, as I did almost every day this year, into the office. So now I get to welcome you into a different group. So, my name is Jenny Glass. One of my roles here is director of our Alumni Association. So I am here on behalf of the Alumni Advisory today, and we wish you congratulations on this wonderful achievement. So class of 2024, you are officially alumni of Sacramento Adventist Academy. I look forward to welcoming you back at future alumni weekends. PJ, I don't know if they told you this, but senior class president is not for just 1 year. It is a lifetime appointment. It is now your job as class president to rally your classmates to come back for Alumni Weekend so that each of you can take a walk down memory lane. And I look forward to seeing where you guys are in 5 years, 10 years, 25 years, and believe me, it will go fast. Before you know it, you'll be here for your 50 year.
Well, seniors, you did it. You finished high school and your time at SAA has come to an end. In a few months, you all will go your separate ways to pursue your own goals and passions. Take this day to spend time as a class, celebrating your accomplishments and friendships. As you do that, I want to officially welcome you into a special group. Ladies and gentlemen, will you all welcome the newest alumni class, the class of 2024. And juniors, can you please stand? Juniors, you are at the top now. Take this year, your senior year, to make lasting memories as a class. Laugh together, cry together, help each other, and truly bond together this year as a class. Learn new things about each other. Hang out with new people, and make this year your year. Remember to have fun, but to also work hard. This time next year, it will be you guys up on this stage. Now, will you all join me once again, this time, in welcoming the new senior class, the class of 2025.
Keep standing, seniors. I'm going to have the newest alumni class stand. And on behalf of the school board, we congratulate you today. We're thrilled and excited for you. And as we've heard throughout the weekend, you've left quite a legacy on this campus, and you will be missed. Family, friends, please stand me for a closing word of prayer. Dear Jesus, what an incredible group of young people that we're celebrating here today. Thank you for blessing SAA with the opportunity to serve these students and their families. As this chapter comes to a close and a new one begins, please be with this class and these seniors. Wherever they go and whatever they do, may they stay closely connected to you. Remind them that you are here as a guide, a comforter, an encourager, a friend, and a savior at any time. Bless each student with others who will provide them with sound counsel, will cheer them on in each endeavor they choose, and who will inspire them in their walk with you. We are grateful for the families and friends, teachers and staff, and coaches and pastors who have brought these seniors to this point today. Thank you for being alive and present at SAA and in this community. In closing, we dedicate this class to you once again. Amen.